करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं। नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामी नामिने। कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतसक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेरारंभे करि मंगलाचरण गुरुवैष्णव भगवान तीनेर स्मरणे हय विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे हय निज वांछित पूरन। So today is a auspicious tithi. Today is the appearance of one of the principal associates of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. His name is Srila Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj. And it is also the disappearance of my sannyas guru and the previous acharya of our organization, the disciple of most revered Param Gurudev. His name is Srila Bhakti Bhushan Bhagavat Maharaj. It is his disappearance today. So the appearance of the Vaishnavas or the disappearance, both of them are an opportunity for the disciples or the conditioned souls to remember them. Tinera smarane hoy vighna vinashan. By remembering them, whatever impediments are there on the path of devotion will be mitigated easily. And anayase hoy nija vanchita puran, and all the devotional desires will be fulfilled very easily. The desires in connection to devotion will be fulfilled very easily. Vaishnavera gunagan karile jivera tran suniyachi sadhu guru mukhe. It is said that if we remember the glories, if we hear the glories of the Vaishnavas, jivera tran, only then the living entities will be delivered. So the only means to get deliverance is to sing the glories of the Vaishnavas or to hear their glories. So on both their appearance and disappearance days, they give this opportunity to all the conditioned souls to, remember them specially. Every day they are to be remembered. But on this day they are giving a very special opportunity. Arrange a program, invite the Vaishnavas, sing the glories and hear the glories. So this is an opportunity for all of us to particularly remember these personalities. So Srila Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj is one of the dearmost disciples of Srila Prabhupada. He came to the mutt at a very young age of 11. When he was only 11 years old, he came and joined the mission of Srila Prabhupada. In Medinipur, there is a place called Narma. That is the place where our Santa Goswami Maharaj appeared. Sri Santa Goswami Maharaj has got a very, very close connection with our mutt. Of course, all mutts have connection, but I can talk about the connection we have got with Sri Santa Goswami Maharaj. Because these Prabhupada's associates, they have always seen to the welfare of not only their own children, but the children of their brothers also. Means, they not only just their disciples, but the disciples of his own god brothers. They have showered mercy. So this is how the disciples of Prabhupada had, even though we see there are different Gaudiya mutts, different Gaudiya organizations, yet they are all sheltered under Prabhupada and Prabhupada's persons. And each of the disciples of Prabhupada had equal mercy on all the other disciples of his own god brothers. So Srila Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj has got a very, very special love and connection with our mutt. When Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur disappeared from this material world, there was a lot of turmoil, disturbance in Chaitanya Mutt, and many prominent disciples of Prabhupada left the mutt one after another. They established different organizations because they didn't want to get involved in too many conflicts, thereby waste their time. And they saw this as the mercy of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna for the expansion of the preaching process. So many disciples of Srila Prabhupada had come out of Chaitanya Mutt and they established their own organizations. Srila Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj was only 25 or so at that time when Prabhupada disappeared. He was only 25 years old. He was a young boy. So it was very difficult at such a young age to understand so many intricacies and to be going along with other persons. So he found it little difficult to get adjusted, and then he went back to his house. His name was Radharaman. In his house there were three brothers, Radheshyam, Radha Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, and Radha Raman. He is the youngest son. Srila Prabhupada also named him Radha Raman Brahmachari after he got initiated. He didn't change the name. They have Radha Kishori ji in their house, the family deity that was worshipped, that was being worshipped for more than 400 years when Srila Santa Goswami was born. Now it is more than 500 years. So in his house there was always this devotional environment. His father himself later became disciple of Srila Prabhupada. His mother became disciple of Prabhupada later. So he thought there is a devotional environment in the house. There is Radha Kishori ji. My parents are also Prabhupada's disciples. So rather than being here, I shall go there and perform bhajan in the household. When our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj came to know of this, at that time he was also Brahmachari, he was not a sannyasi yet, he was Haigriv Das Brahmachari. When he came to know of this, that Radharaman Prabhu has gone back to the house, our Param Gurudev went all the way to Narma. He went to Kharagpur, and from Kharagpur I heard that he went by foot. There was no there was no proper transportation available during those days. About 90 years from now, backwards. Not good transportation in the rural areas. So I heard that Param Gurudev had taken the pain of walking all the way from Kharagpur to Narma, or from Medinipur to Narma, and he met with our Radharaman Prabhu. He convinced him that he should come back to the mutt. He told, no, it's difficult for me to adjust. No. You have your elder god brothers. We are there to take care of you. You should come. You should not leave Prabhupada's mission. In this manner, he was brought by our Param Gurudev back to the mutt. Therefore, our Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj, when our Param Gurudev disappeared, after the disappearance, there was this Dharma Sabha, this festival of separation that was organized. Srila Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj was crying while speaking the glories of our revered Param Gurudev, that he saved my life. Prabhupada had brought me from my material shackles, and again I entered, and Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj has brought me back. So he always felt indebted to our Param Gurudev because of this. But our Param Gurudev always showered love towards him. Always, like God brother. Or he was like 10 years younger to our Param Gurudev. So, our Param Gurudev had loved him as his younger brother. And also, I think Srila Sant Goswami Maharaj came before our Param Gurudev to Prabhupada. When he was 11 years old, he came. Our Param Gurudev, I think he came in 1927 to Prabhupada, and Radha Brahman Prabhu came in 1925. So he was senior by 2 years. By age he was junior, but by Matvas he was senior. Srila Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj. So he was brought, and our Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj had a very, very special attachment to our Param Gurudev. And wherever after the departure of our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj was approached by revered Gurudev several times. He was Guru Maharaj considered him as his Shiksha Guru in the absence of his Diksha Guru, and therefore he would repeatedly go and seek his blessings, seek his permission for various activities. And also it is when there was some kind of disturbance in our organization also after the departure of our Param Gurudev. There were a few persons at least who were against Guru Maharaj becoming an Acharya, and there were some kinds of conflicts in our organization. They had demanded that this thing needs to be done, that thing needs to be done. And our Gurudev was not willing to change anything that our Param Gurudev had written. Our Param Gurudev had given certain guidelines for the mission, and Gurudev was not at all willing to change even single guideline. But they wanted some amendments, others. And that was the conflict point. Our Gurudev was totally against changing anything. So when situation came to this level, our Gurudev told, okay, I shall resign from the Acharya post. I shall become a normal servant in the mutt. It is Guru Maharaj who, forced me. I don't have any desire. I didn't want to become that. But, Guru Maharaj had written, and Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj had forced me to accept this seat, and now I shall resign, and you can take over, and whatever amendments you want to do, you can do, but I don't want to change anything. Then Guru Maharaj almost wrote the resignation letter. Message went to Srila Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj. Our Guru Maharaj went to him and he offered obeisances to Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj. And he told that, Maharaj, a lot of disturbance, many people are conspiring and they are not happy. So why should I become cause of unhappiness of any person? I can just remain as an ordinary servant in the mutt. And whoever has the eligibility, whoever wants to lead the organization, let them lead so. Then Srila Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj forcefully said, Tirtha Maharaj, this responsibility has given to you by your Gurudev. Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math will break into pieces if you don't take up that responsibility. If you resign now, there is going to be a lot of disturbances, lot of break of the organization is going to split, and you will be responsible for it. What do you want to do? Whether you want to follow your Gurudev's order and try to protect, or you want to go on a safer side, let them protect, let them do whatever they want, and Guru Maharaj will take care. Then ultimately, our most revered Gurudev had to accept, because Santa Goswami Maharaj was so forceful that you have to do it. Then, being ordered by him, our Gurudev had, again accepted the position. Otherwise, he was ready to resign. So this kind of relationship, our most revered Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj and our most revered Gurudev used to carry. Srila most revered Gurudev used to often go to his ashram in Behala, Calcutta, and take his blessings whenever there was an annual function. अपना ही होगा, वो गेट के बाहर डलवा देना, ये गेट के बाहर, हाँ बाहर में एकदम, मतलब एकदम हमारा इसके साथ सटा करके, गेट को सटा करके, ठीक है, साइन करना है, हाँ साइन करना होगा, उसके पास पेन होगा, So our Gurudev used to go there to participate in the annual function of the mutt, and also the appearance of Srila Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj. They used to come and invite our Gurudev, and at times when Guru Maharaj could not go and participate in the function, Guru Maharaj would certainly make sure that he would offer some donation and serve Sri Santa Goswami Maharaj. Sri Santa Goswami Maharaj also used to come to our mutt in Calcutta, and then he would speak Harikatha on the annual festival days. In Jagannath Puri Dham, we have the birthplace of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Many disciples of Prabhupada had approached our Param Gurudev to get that land. Our Param Gurudev said that you are the prominent disciples of Prabhupada. All of you, please make the effort, and I am there totally for this. I want you to do it because Prabhupada will be satisfied if you do it. But all of them said that no, Madhav Maharaj, you have to do it. You have got special mercy of Prabhupada. Only you can do. Because our Param Gurudev was a performer of very, very big tasks that no one in Gaudiya Math, even thought about or dreamt about. Like preaching in Punjab was not a small job. Many of the disciples of Prabhupada were preaching only in West Bengal. Many did not go out. It is our Param Gurudev who went out first to Punjab, to Delhi, to Jammu, to Hyderabad, to Ahmedabad, Gujarat. He went to various places and he preached. And in Calcutta also he has established a mutt which is bigger than what everyone else has imagined. So something like this any person from Gaudiya Math could do. It was like thinking out of the box during those days. Of course, Swami Maharaj did in a much more grand way outside the country, but he has separated himself from Gaudiya Math. So everyone approached our Param Gurudev. You have to do this because you can do big things. Jajavar Goswami Maharaj, Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, many persons they had come. Then our Gurudev, Param Gurudev told, okay, if it is the order of the Vaishnavas, I shall do. If this is what you want me to do, then I shall do. Guru Maharaj used to say that our Gurudev always wanted to please the Vaishnavas. He wanted to follow the order of the Vaishnavas. Vaishnava Seva he would do even if it means that he has to take up a risk of his own life. So when everyone else said, Param Gurudev said, okay, if it is the desire of the Vaishnavas, in order to fulfill your desire, I shall take up this responsibility. Our Gurudev told several occasions that I went to my Gurudev and told, because in the birthplace of Srila Prabhupada in Puri, the tenants living there were very, very cruel, rude, and they could go to any extent. They could even do murder. So many persons feared. If anyone had to go there, they had to go with some police force, with some advocates and so many things. And it was very, they wouldn't allow anyone to get that land. So many did not want to risk their lives also. So then our Gurudev I told my Gurudev that when all of them are not doing, why you are doing it? Gurudev said, I was worried about Gurudev's health, that they can go to any extent of killing or murdering, they can do anything. So I was very worried. Others are not doing. So I told my Gurudev that let them do. Why are you coming in the front? There are organizations, ISKCON is there. They have manpower. They have power of money. They have advocates. So many persons. Let them do, or let other persons do. Why are you risking? Then Gurudev said, my Gurudev did not listen to what I said. He simply said, bring me paper and pen. Right now we have to write letter to, what is it called? I'm forgetting the word. Right now we have to write letter to the government of Odisha. Guru Maharaj is telling that I told him that please don't do this, please stop, let someone else do. And he was, rather than saying yes or no, whatever, he is not talking to me, he is telling bring paper and pen, I have to write letter. What to do? And then I was still pressing him that Guruji, please listen to me. Whether you want to go to hand this letter to him or you want me to go. Then I said, okay Gurudev, I shall go. So Gurudev was told that our Gurudev was so very committed to the Vaishnava Seva. If once a Vaishnava has ordered, he would go to any extent to get that job done. And before he, even took up the job, he knew that he will get it. He had such a conviction that his Guru's power, means Prabhupada's strength is there, his mercy is there. Before he took up a job, he knew that he is going to become successful. That even all the other disciples of Prabhupada knew. That's why they had invested this, responsibility upon Param Gurudev. So whatever it is, Param Gurudev has got has taken the responsibility of getting this land. Now our Gurudev was secretary of the organization at that time, so secretary has more powers than the president. Powers means the legal powers. He has to take care of all the legal issues and other administrative issues of the organization. So our Gurudev, being secretary at the time, had the responsibility of talking to the lawyers, advocates, to the police station and so many other things, And Gurudev, along with him, was also Pujyapal Acharya Maharaj. He was Gauranga Prasad Prabhu at that time. So, where would they stay? Because they needed to stay in Puri to take care of these official matters. So, where would they stay? Srila Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj has a mutt in Puri. So, they thought this is the safe place to stay. Because if they stay outside, they will know that they are doing something, and the opposite party will be alert and ready. Now if they are staying in Sant Goswami's mutt or any Gaudiya mutt, they will know they are also Mattvasis of that particular mutt. They don't know what's happening. So our Param Gurudev, our Gurudev and Gaurang Prasad Prabhu and all others who were involved in the acquiring that land, they stayed in Sant Goswami Maharaj's mutt in Puri. And from there they used to work for that. And there used to be one Mataji, Guru Maharaj would say, there used to be one Mataji who would cook prasad, offering to the deity there, and she would serve me with lot of affection. Sometimes Gauranga Prasad Prabhu would cook. So now one time during the Rath Yatra, in Rath Yatra the all mutts are full. So Sant Goswami Maharaj's mutt will also be full. He has many disciples, so they would want to come and participate in the Rath Yatra ceremony. So Gurudev and others, Srila Bharati Maharaj, they thought, okay, if we stay here, it will be inconvenience for the disciples of Srila Sant Goswami Maharaj, because they will not get a place to stay. So let us vacate this place and stay elsewhere for this period of Rath Yatra, and then after that we can come here. Srila Sant Goswami Maharaj came to know about this. When Sant Goswami Maharaj came to know about this, immediately he chastised, you are serving my Gurudev. It is our duty to get the land of our Gurudev, but you are taking the responsibility and you are endeavoring day and night to get the land of our Gurudev. And how can I allow you to go out of our mutt? There is no inconvenience. In fact, I am feeling very great that I got an opportunity to serve you who are serving my Gurudev. Therefore, if you go outside our mutt, I will be offended. You have to stay. So, they stayed in Sant Goswami Maharaj Gaudiya mutt, even in the middle of that big function, and they, performed activities. So, in this manner, Srila Sant Goswami Maharaj has got a very, very close connection with our organization. In special festival days or annual function days, he would come to our mutt. One time, he was a very powerful speaker, and he's a very good kirtanya also. Right from his young age, in his house, Vaishnava songs used to be, sung from his childhood days. His father and his brothers, they would all sing kirtans. And he himself would also sing kirtan. So that's why he has a very beautiful melodious voice. And he would lead Sankirtan and he would dance when he came to participate in the annual function of our Kolkata Math, the Abhishek ceremony. He would sing kirtans and dance. So, one time in a religious assembly, when he was speaking Hari Katha, he was on that particular day, the topic was, whatever the topic was, one of the speakers, because not everyone is a devotee, some special dignitaries, special persons from, in the society, established persons in the society are also invited, like, IPS officer or some politician or some other persons, they are also invited, because seeing them many people will come. There will be newspaper coverage also in the Gaudiya Math, there is this, and Sadhu, has spoken this. So some message will go outside. So that is the purpose. Some dignitaries were brought. So one of the dignitaries, in his Hari Katha, he spoke, everything is Brahma. Jivo Brahmaika Naparam. Living entity is nothing but Brahman. We are all Brahman. And Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. This world is false and Brahman is the absolute. Brahma Nirvikara Nirvishesha Nirguna. There are no qualities, no attributes, no form, etc. He went on to say like this in his Hari Katha, or in his speech, I should say. After that, Srila Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj had to speak Hari Katha. So Srila Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj is a very powerful speaker. He stood up and he started speaking. One of our previous, speakers, he told that Brahman is Nirvikara. There is no transformation in the Brahman. And he also told that we are all Brahman. We are all Brahman. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Jivo Brahmaika Naparam. Jiva is nothing but Brahma. He is told that all of us are Brahma. I want to ask him, are you Brahman? Very powerfully. Are you Brahman? Yes. Then he raised his fist. Are you Brahman? He said, yes. Are you Brahman? He was quiet. If you are Brahman, you should not have any transformation. Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha. There should not be any fear. There should not be any agony. There is no transformation in Brahman. If you are Brahman, there should not be any transformation. You are having so much transformation, means you are not Brahman. So he proved so strongly in the middle of everyone else that, Jiva is not Brahman. Jiva is still Jiva. Brahman means there is no transformation. Jiva means is subordinate to Brahman. He is subject to, fear, agony, distress, etc. So he had kept quiet. So in this manner, our Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj, very, very fearless preacher. One time he was taken to Jammu. In Jammu, there was a big program arranged by a very, very rich merchant's house. So, the persons from Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math were the first to preach in Jammu. Our Param Gurudev did not go to Jammu. He went all the way to Punjab. When he went to Punjab, Chandigarh, etc., some devotees from Jammu had invited. His name is Hansraj Bhatia. So he invited Param Gurudev, Maharaj, please come. But before that had happened, Param Gurudev disappeared. So to fulfill the desire of Param Gurudev, our Gurudev went to Jammu and Kashmir to preach. So it is from our Math, the first preaching of Gaudiya philosophy had begun in Jammu. Now our Gurudev used to take all the prominent members of Srila Prabhupada who were living at that time to various places wherever he went. So he took Sant Goswami Maharaj. And the program was organized in a very rich merchant's house who is an owner of tea estate. So he has so many friends who are owners of big tea estates. So in his house there was a program that was organized, and Srila Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj started to speak Harikatha, in which he said about Bhakti Sadachar, what are the good practices to perform bhajan. There are 4 regulative principles, he told: no meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, no illicit sex. In the eating, he told no tea, no coffee, no garlic, no onion, etc., etc. Everyone else, they're owners of tea estate, and the program is happening in their house, and so many owners of tea estates have come, and to them he is telling that no tea, no coffee. Then everyone were, what is this? What Maharaj, which Maharaj has been invited here? He is going to stop our business here. And nowhere in India we can sell tea if he is speaking like this. How can we stop drinking tea? Then one person from the group is also Bengali. He stood up and he told, Maharaj, in Gita also the Lord is telling that he is tea. What is he saying? Yes, Krishna in Gita told that he is tea himself. I have read Gita, but I have not come across this. Where did he say? In one verse, he says, Sarvasva chaham hridi sannivishto. In Bengali, cha means tea. Actually, in Hindi, it is chai. In Bengali, cha, it's called cha. Sarvasva chaham hridi sannivishto. In everyone's heart, I am entering as tea. So there he is telling that I am in the heart of everyone. So his interpretation is, I am in the heart of everyone as tea, cha. Then Sant Goswami had to speak again, forcefully to make him understand what it is. So like this, Sant Goswami Maharaj had participated in several preaching programs. I think he also went to Western countries to preach. Also went to Western countries. He went to Russia, right? No? And he also preached in various parts of the country. Today is his appearance day. Time is up. Also it is the disappearance of Srila Bhakti Bhushan Bhagwat Maharaj, but we have no time to, really speak about him, because I am in a rush to go to Samadhi temple. So we will hear in the assembly. Harikatha will begin at 11 o'clock. Kirtans will begin now at 9. So at 11 o'clock Harikatha will begin. So you can come and hear the glories of Srila Bhakti Bhushan Bhagwat Maharaj. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Radha Madan Mohan पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय. परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय. श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति कुमुद संत गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. तदीय शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि पूजा की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति भूषण भागवत महाराज की जय. तदीय तिरुभाव तिथि पूजा की जय. समागत हरि कथा श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय. श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल.